It's Legolukify here, and I'm back again with another video, and I'm doing another discussion video where I just talk about things that, come into my mind. I did a few in the past, and I'm doing another one now. But this one is a topic that's very close to my heart, and it's Grand Theft Auto Online. Grand Theft Auto 5 is easily the game I've played most ever. And that's not hyperbole. I've locked in 60 days, straight. Or not straight, obviously, but I've played the game for 60 days over the 6 years or whatever it's been out. 5 years, whatever. And that's insane. Because most games can't even grab my attention to have 20 to 40 hours all locked in on it. But GTA 5, GTA Online has had my playtime locked in for months. Legit months. And I was thinking about this earlier. How can a game like this lock me in so much? And that's where this conversation starts. GTA Online is easily the most confusing game that I've personally ever played, and not in the design. The design is not confusing, or I'm sure it is, but that's not what we're talking about. It's so good, GTA Online, yet it's horrible, and I want to talk about that. Now, obviously, when I say GTA Online, it's horrible, I obviously don't believe it's horrible, but it just has certain aspects of it that are horrible. So we'll get the bad out of the way first, then we'll go to good, and then we'll go to what is, my overall thoughts and feelings towards the game. Now, starting off with the bad, obviously the microtransactions they can give people such an edge in a game, and people who just are willing to drop $40 and get a car that is so much stronger than everyone else's, and they can just kill anything and anyone, it ruins the gaming experience. And that is definitely it definitely sucks that is in the game. So I don't completely I think that's just awful. The game is seriously imbalanced when it comes to microtransactions, and it is a pay-to-win game, which is odd because you hear people complaining about Battlefront 2 being a pay-to-win game, but no one complains about GTA Online. I think it might just because it's Rockstar and not EA, because Rockstar has a lot of better, community is a lot stronger. And you see these pay-to-win things, and it sucks because I have spent about $3 of real in-game money on GTA Online. I've just most recently, I was like, hey Dad, I want to get Skyrim on my PlayStation 4. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And I had an extra, $2 left, afterwards. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll just buy a shark card. I'll just buy a $100,000 shark card. I'm guilty of this as much as anyone else is. And that, I don't think I should have been able to do that, because it ruins the experience. Because I could have just been like, hey Dad, I want $100 so I can get a bunch of stuff in game, so I can, I can get the Batmobile, I can get the I don't know, the jet, the stuff like that. And I don't think that should be how the game works. And that's just the start. Also, another bad thing with the game is the griefing. Obviously, it sucks. People just go in games, they'll just kill everyone. They don't care. For me personally, this sucks when you're trying to do business stuff, like selling weed, selling cocaine, selling stuff like that, and people will just destroy it. Obviously, that's the intention of it, and I get that. But it's just so annoying because you try stealing these supplies, or you try buying these supplies, they're all gone just like that. And I guess that's the point of it, because it's trying to reflect real life. But it's a video game, so it's kind of why you gotta do that? not as big as an issue as the microtransactions, but the biggest problem for me, like, yeah, I'd say it was bigger than the microtransactions, is the grind that you have to do with Grand Theft Auto Online. You have to spend days just trying to get enough to buy one of the new cars or the new planes or the new whatever. You have to spend days of grinding heists, grinding adversary modes. You have to spend so much time. The grind is insane. And that sucks because I don't want to grind for hours and hours upon end just so I can get the new DeLorean. Like, stuff like that. And that, like, I remember, and I always say this to my friend group, and they're very annoyed by it because I'm always saying this, but GTA Online was its best when the game first came out, because I remember I worked so hard, and I eventually was able to, like, this was the first week it was out, I bought my first apartment, and I felt so accomplished. I bought the first high-end apartment. I was like, look at this, I'm the best. I'm legit the best. Because I own an apartment, then I got the Bugatti, the Adder. I'm like, I'm legit the powerhouse of Los Santos. And I can't feel like that anymore because I don't want to play the 6-year-old game like for hours and days upon end just so I can play it with the new Batmobile or the new DeLorean or the new supercar. And that is... it makes me sad because I love playing these games, and I really hope Rockstar doesn't do that again with GTA 6 when that comes out. GTA Online 2. It's sad because I love this game, and you guys are about to find that out why in a second here. But I also want to add another problem I have. This is very this is my opinion on like this whole feeling. But I don't like how GTA is going crazy with like DeLoreans and Batmobiles. I miss it when it was like, oh, look at this new supercar, the T20. Even the golden plane I was okay with. Like, I was like, dude, look at that. Because maybe it's just because I own the golden plane. But it feels like recently, especially considering the Doomsday heists, they've kind of lost that, like, the feeling of immersion. Like, because you just can see Batmobiles and DeLorean, and I recognize some people love that. Probably most of my friend group loves that. But me personally, I miss the days when you could just drive around in a Bugatti and go to your high-end apartment and just look at an empire you built. Excuse me. Alright, now we're moving on to the good. And man, is there good. I watched a video recently about, why GTA Online sucks, and as much as I can agree with a lot of the points made about that, which I had previously mentioned in this video, don't agree with that fact because I was on GTA Online today and I was like, wow, I just bought a weed farm. I just bought a counterfeit cash farm. Look at that. I own most of the property in the game. I only don't own a yacht, a cocaine and meth lab. I'm pretty sure those are the only 3 things of property that I don't own. I was like, wow, I really feel like I'm on the top of my game. I really feel like I did something. Sure, I don't have the nicest cars because I sold them all to buy property, but I am a powerhouse in GTA, and that feels awesome because that gives the immersion. You know how earlier I was talking about how I felt like there wasn't any immersion? That's what made me feel like, wow, this is making me feel powerful. This is making me feel like I'm important because I own so much of the city. I own the entire freaking, like, anything that's illegal goes through me, sort of thing. That's such an awesome feeling. Getting away from that, because that's incredible. Just, again, this whole video is just my personal preference, and I get that. But, it's just such a crazy feeling being able to, you know, say, you know what? I'm the best. I'm legit the best. So, that's awesome. And then you get to, another great part, which is obviously the friend encounters, which is the best part about GTA 5. In general, GTA 5. I love the story mode. And I think I made a video, I'm pretty sure I made a video why GTA 5 is better than GTA 4. Number 2 was online, or I don't know if it was number 2, it might have been number 1. but it was the online mode, and this is specifically because of those friend encounters I can have with friends. I don't play GTA 5 story mode anymore. I just don't. I've spent hours in a game, like, I love it. I love it to death. It's one of my favorite story modes ever made. But it's just, you know, I've spent so long inside that I just don't get the kick I do anymore. But online still does, because I get to play with my best friends, and I get to, you know, fool around with them. I get to make skits with them. I get to do whatever I want. Because in GTA, you can't do whatever you want, but that's not really GTA Online, that's more of GTA 5, just in general. But, it's just, what it is, it's great, because you can just do whatever you want with the people you love, or with people you like, because, you know, no homo, right, boys? But, it's just, like, I can get why people don't want to play GTA Online, because the griefing, the grind, the predatory, you know, microtransactions, that's all, you know, completely understandable. But for me personally, and this is my personal discussion video, that I can forget every single bit of that, because this is incredible what this game is. Because I haven't made per se, but I have made, and I've had friendships grow so much over this online game. More than any other game, even Call of Duty, I have made friends. You can look at any person I play with now besides Brady. Not the point, but like Colin, Jared, you know, Tyler, Ethan, every single one of them I met through GTA Online. I met them all through there, because we all just sat down one day. We're like, you know what? We should do some heists. You can actually go back and find that video. I'm filming this on July 6th, so it's probably gonna come out in like 3 months. But we're 3 days away from our 4-year anniversary, and how I know that is because I made a video on GTA 5, on GTA Online, doing heists with them. And that's awesome. And I would not trade in any game. I would not trade in Red Dead Redemption. I would not trade in the new Spider-Man game coming out. Any of that for GTA Online. Just being able to play it more, because it's not just nostalgia that makes this game good, but the nostalgia for me is this is the game that has shaped my personality the most and shaped my life the most. Alright, that's it for this discussion video. I know it's a long video, but I really just wanted to talk about this because I was just thinking, you know, this game, it's changed my life. For better and for worse in some ways, but it's changed my life, mostly for better. And it's my YouTube channel, so I want to talk about that. Alright, so that's all I got. If you guys enjoyed this discussion video and want more stuff like this, or if you don't like this and you just want me to make funny moments and skits all the time, that's cool. So, yeah, but we're gonna end it on here. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.